Hey, Vol Swim. Just want to start off by saying congrats on a really good year. Super impressive. As a former Longhorn turned Vol, I've followed swimming my entire career, even though I come from a running background. Just want to say super impressive what you guys did this year. I know the end of the season wasn't what you wanted, but sometimes those things are out of our control. And what you're doing right now, finding ways to modify, adapt, and pivot, I can tell you that will move forward in the rest of your life. I can't tell you how many times I had to do that, not only in my athletic career, but also beyond now in my business career. Finding ways to pivot and progress, right? It's all about taking steps forward. Sometimes we don't know what those steps are going to be. So I'm coming at it from a unique perspective as a runner turned triathlete. I never swam growing up, but I've started swimming a lot in the past 3 years as I started competing on the professional triathlon side. And so a couple quick tips as you guys move from water to dry land, even more so than you used to, coming from somebody who went the other direction from dry land to water. First of all, starting with body positioning, right? A lot of similarities, right? You want to keep that nice neutral spine, keep that belly button tucked in, nice straight line coming all the way up, except instead of the arms being up here and coming down and back, your arms are going to be here, right? You want what's called the potato chip grip. It means you don't want to be squeezing your hands, not fists. You don't want limp wrists, right? You want to act like you're holding potato chips. And then all you do is take the potato chip from the bag to your mouth, bag to your mouth, bag to your mouth. And then you add the legs in, bag to the mouth, right? Simple running, right? The other thing is you want to make sure that when you strike, when that leg comes down, you want it to be underneath you. You don't want to be striking out in front. It's going to put a lot of undue pressure, send up the leg into the knee and the hip. You want to make sure that you're using that glute and ham to pull back, right? Hit right underneath the body. As you go up, next big thing is your trunk, right? You guys are used to rotation, right? Rotation to the hip and the upper body. No rotation. You want to keep everything steady and smooth. Shoulders down and back, chest up, everything nice and smooth. Potato chip grip, eat those potato chips, right? And the last thing is, highly recommend you don't hold your breath and you don't turn to the side to breathe. Go ahead and breathe freely. That's the beauty of dry land running. The other thing, just to kind of give you a few quick tips, no dissimilar than swimming, warm-up's important, right? Except doing all this sort of stuff, not gonna do you much good when you're running. We do other silly things like leg swings, right? Get into leg swings, we do skips, anything to open up the hips, knees, and ankles specifically. So before you head out the door, get everything nice and loose, stretched out. Other thing I can tell you is, look, running's probably as boring to you as getting in the pool was boring for me, looking at the long black line for hours on end. Find a way to find comfort in the boredom, find comfort in the discomfort. Can't recommend enough that variability of training will not only keep it interesting, prevent it from getting boring, but it would also help you with fitness gains as well as you go through this. It's not about walking out the door, hitting your watch, and just kind of slogging along down the road. It's about having a workout, working on a specific area of fitness, and then training towards that goal. Lean on Greg, he'll help you do it. You'll go for longer runs, you'll do short bursts. Doing short interval training with passive or active rest sometimes can get you better gains than going out and going for a straight 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 mile run, right? I'll never forget when I first started swimming, I was so concerned with, as I started to do half Ironman and Ironman races, and I had to swim, which is probably jokingly to you, 2K, 3K in open water swimming. I'm like, man, I got to get into the pool. I just got to swim for hours on end. And then a buddy I went to Tennessee with, Brian Lundquist, came down and was like, hey man, let me show you how a sprinter trains. And I almost drowned in the pool of lactic acid. So anyways, create training variability. It'll help get you through this. You'll leave a bit better, fitter athlete. You also have more fun doing it. So good luck, guys. You got a great resource in Greg. Greg knows he's always got ears in us, and you guys have supporters out of all of us that have been through the Vol family. So good luck.
Greetings, Vol Nation. Matt Elliott here from Charlotte, North Carolina, quarantining in the Blue Ridge Mountains. Doing a little favor here for Coach Greg, UT Coach Greg, a coach of mine for the better part of 10 years, and a real catalyst and success of my running career on the track. So today I'm going to share with you a few running tips that hopefully help you as you transition into doing a little bit more out of the pool or off the golf course training. And so I want to break it down into two parts. Focus on your lower body and focus on your upper body, and hopefully you'll enjoy being out and getting some good runs in. So for the lower body, I want you to really focus on two things. Using the largest muscles in your body, and the biggest way you can do that is focusing on warming up properly. So in order to do that, I want you to focus on triple extension movements in your warm-up. So what that's going to look like is just doing a basic lunge, just getting all the biggest muscles in your legs fired up. Do a variety of ways. You can add in your twist, really get all that, the hip chain warmed up really well. Another thing you can do is do some A march, which is also going to help get that hip, knee, and ankle warmed up. You can transition also into the A skip, or just skip, whatever it is. I would always suggest that you do a little short jog, plus some drills anytime you go out to run. And I would also suggest that you pick a route as well before you go out to run. That'll help you with your pacing and help keep you on track, and it won't feel like you're just out there running around forever, because I know you guys have a competition going on. That's just a few tips on that. For the upper body, some cues that I want you to think about are keeping the arms at 90 degrees and keeping the hands down, elbows back type of motion. So our arm swing is hands down, elbows back. And you want to keep those arms on the train tracks. So the train tracks parallel each other, so no crisscrossing or anything like that. Keeping those arms on the train tracks, hands down, elbows back. One final thought, I guess, that I would like to leave you with is if you can find a soft surface to run on, I would suggest that you try to mix that in. I know we're quarantined right now and a lot of states have stay-at-home orders, but I would suggest that you try to get on a soft, flat surface. That's going to help you keep your injury risk low, and I hope that you can focus on some of those lower body cues that I just taught you, and focus on some of those upper body cues, and have some excellent runs in your training. Thank you.